morning, girls, and happy Saturday. Welcome to a weekend in my life. I literally just woke up, and today the plan is to get my morning routine done, like feed the dogs, get ready for the day, and then we're gonna make a grocery list and go to the grocery store. I like to go as early as I can if I go on a Saturday. That way there's less people there. And then I think we're gonna go down to Anderson today and visit with Keaton's grandparents because I'm not sure if we can go on Sunday, and I try to go see them every weekend. So that is that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I would like to get some cleaning done, but I'm not sure. I'm still feeling very tired. The main thing we need to do today is go to the grocery store. So let's get our morning routine started.
The days pass in a blur, and I haven't said a word to my friends. And my thoughts fly like the wind, and I don't know where to begin, so I don't. I am stuck in a tailspin, feeling stuck in my own skin, and it's...
I do this fun thing where I don't press record. So I just filmed making my coffee like I do very often and didn't press record. But here's proof of coffee, proof of caffeine, and I'll still probably get an Alani at the grocery store because you just got to. Anyways, do you girls want to see a couple updates to my scrapbook? Because I'll show you. Nothing huge, nothing crazy by any means, just because I have been updating you girls pretty frequently. But I know that I have not shown you, I'm pretty sure I haven't shown you this, but I'm just gonna quickly go through because actually I did show you this, so just ignore that. But yeah, no, I think I showed you that. This page is for when we met our niece on Keaton's side of the family for the first time, and then an ice cream date with the girlies. And then for this page, I finally was able to use this frame that I colored because I'm only putting one picture on this page, and it's going to be Keaton working on his truck. And then I created my July header page, which I'm really proud of this one. I think that this page is probably one of my favorites, but I feel like they get better if I read more books that month. So anyways, that's my scrapbook update for right now. I have been getting a lot better because my boyfriend's stepmom and dad got me scrapbook stuff for my birthday. So I thought I was not gonna get any until Christmas, but I got some for my birthday, so that's good. We are trying to grocery shop on a budget today. Somehow grocery shopping experiences just keep getting more and more expensive, and at some point it is inflation, but at another point it's like, okay, let's cut back actually though. So that's what we're gonna work on today with my grocery list. I'm gonna try to be very specific. Anyways, girlies, I'm gonna eat breakfast and then we're gonna go.
Inside of who I am.
Hey girls, literally none of what I said I was gonna do this morning, I did. I don't think that was correct grammar. It's okay, it's okay. But what did happen, I went to Books A Million and I went to Goodwill. So let me show you what I got. At Books A Million, I got stuff for myself because it was a birthday gift card. And at Goodwill, I got some Christmas gifts that I found. I love thrifting Christmas gifts because a lot of people don't enjoy thrifting, but like would love to. And I always make jokes like, oh, just go with me. So I like to thrift things for people for Christmas. But what I got with my gift card at Books A Million, I got the A Crowns of Nyaxia novel. Book one of the night. Okay, so this is the Nightborn duet. I'm so excited. I've heard such good things about it. At first, I heard very mixed reviews about it, but as of recent, I've heard really good things about it. And so I'm excited to hop in. I have no idea what it's about other than I think vampires, but I try not to read too much about what I'm going to read before I read it. I mostly like to see people's reactions like without their words because I don't want anything to even be a little bit spoiled. And then at Goodwill, my boyfriend's stepmom, for her birthday, I went to Goodwill and got her a stack of books because they are very much like don't spend any money on me type of people. So I'm like, well, you can't get mad at me if it's just the thrift store because it's so inexpensive. And she was like, I love that, do that for me again. And I said, okay, girl. So we got The Lioness by Chris
That's his last name. And then we got The Heavens by Sandra Newman. We got The Fall of Crazy House by James Patterson. This one actually looks really, really interesting. And she specifically said she liked James Patterson. She likes like historical fiction and thrillers and mysteries and stuff like that. And then I got No One Ever Asked by Katie Ganshert. So I think I picked some pretty good ones. Of course, as I keep going to the thrift store all the time before Christmas, I'm gonna see if I see more for her. But last time I got her 4 and she loved that, so that's great. And then the last thing I got at Goodwill was this super adorable little dress for my niece. I got this for her for next summer because it's just so cute. She loves dresses. Like, she always wants to be in a dress. And I don't know, I just think this is adorable. I don't think it actually is vintage. Maybe it is. It looks vintage to me and I'm obsessed with it. So that is everything I got, which means we've got some Christmas presents that we need to wrap. And then I think I will also, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna read for a little while. I'm currently reading. I can't believe, hold on, I need to pee. I can't believe that I didn't like bring this up whenever it happened, but guess what I got in the mail? If you guys were here, wait, no, I definitely did tell y'all about this. I don't remember when I told y'all, but I'm pretty sure I did tell you. Anyways, Skyshade by Alex Astor came out last week. I want to say like Tuesday or Wednesday. I have not had a lot of time to read. I've been very busy with just life and work and stuff like that. So I would like to sit down for like minimum 2 hours. I'm hoping my brain, I've been having a hard time like reading for extended periods of time here recently. So I'm hoping that my brain will allow me to sit and read for like multiple hours today because I have the time to do so, and I really have been waiting for this book for a really long time. If you girls were here for my Nightbane reading vlog, it was crazy. The cliffhanger was crazy. I'm obsessed with the beginning of this already. If you know this series, then I'm Team Grimm. I am big time Team Grimm. My bestie girl slash sister-in-law to be one day slash boyfriend sister, she is the one who picked Lightlark for our book club book, and so that's what got us started. And I'm pretty sure every single one of us read Nightbane even before book club. Like, we read the both that were out, and we have completely different types and when it comes to significant others. And I think it's so funny that she's Team Oro and I'm Team Grimm because it really does just sum up our different types, like the way that we are and stuff like that. And so I just think it's so funny, especially that she picked the book, and it's even funnier because I'm dating her brother. So it's like, anyways, let me not get too deep in the lore. This is Skyshade and I'm so excited about it. And I think after Skyshade, I'm going to be reading this. I could be wrong. I almost never read what I say I'm gonna read next, but I think that I've been in a book slump because I haven't been like, books that really invigorate me and really make me want to read and like just read every single day, every second of every day are romantasy books. Like, that just is what it is. They get my heart rate up. I wouldn't say that like I learn huge lessons from them. I think the Throne of Glass series and probably A Court of Silver Flames. And I'm trying to think if there's another one, but I really don't think so. I learned a lot from those in particular, but I think that romantasy is just my form of entertainment. I've been seeing like a lot of talk about, in my opinion, too in depth with the like what books are really for, or like book talk has ruined books, and I just kind of don't agree with that, just because like reading is a form of entertainment just as much as it is a form of education. So like with TV shows, right, you can watch a documentary or you can watch like a thriller, horror movie, anything. So like my point here is being that like you don't have to read a certain book to be a reader. You can be proud of yourself for reading a lot of books. You can read only to impact your reading score of the year. You can read for any reason. You can read in any way, whether that be an audiobook, e-reader, physical copy. And it's still like, we're not like in a competition for something. Like, I really don't think it's that serious. And I really think that if an author is selling a book and people enjoy that book, then like it's not that big of a deal. Like, I know a lot of people will talk about that. Maybe the conversation, maybe I don't know enough about the conversation, but I feel like a lot of people talk about if like books are even good anymore and like what constitutes a good book. But I think maybe people only feel that way if you're getting on the wrong side of your personal book talk and like your personal preferences. And I think just because someone likes something maybe not as intellectually charged as you, that doesn't make it, like what they're reading any less significant, or the joy that it brings them any less significant. So I'm not always reading for intellectual reasons. I actually hate nonfiction, and I don't read it very often. Maybe like I would enjoy a memoir or something like that, but I don't know. I just like, I hate that it's even a discussion, just because I think that it should be like left up to the person's discretion. I'll never understand like why people are so invested in other people's lives, but that's not my business. That came out way sassier. I just meant like, it really is not that serious, you know, and I don't think that reading a book is going to make you dumber. I think that if you go into a book expecting it to guide you, and what you're reading is like cringy romance book, I do see how that can be problematic. But anyways, to each their own. Be kind to your neighbor, and let's read.
I'm feeling lost all over again, goddamn. I am wanting things to change, but I can't control the rain.
Good morning, girls. We are absolutely going grocery shopping today, and I'm making my grocery list. We have a couple different things that we have to grocery shop for. So I'm looking at my recipe book. We're making cinnamon rolls for my sister's birthday brunch, and we also have Friendsgiving to shop for, so it's going to be a little bit of a designated list, but it's going to be a list nonetheless.
Looking for my peace and false realities and broken dreams. I am stuck in a tailspin, feeling stuck in my own skin, and it's warm. Losing sight of who I am.
Hi girls, as you saw, we went to Goodwill and we just got back from grocery shopping, and we had a little bit of lunch. So this is going to be a really super quick haul of what I got at Goodwill, but here's the thing. Some of it I can't show you because my sister-in-law watches my YouTube videos, and I got her some Christmas gifts from the thrift store, and so I can't show that. But I got this adorable picture frame. I also found this one, which really, if I see a 4x4 picture frame, I get it regardless, just because they're kind of hard to find, not extremely, but. And then I got this one. I love the metal picture frames where you can see through. They feel so sturdy, but they're also just so cute. So those were all of the picture frames I found. And then I have finally finished up, I say finally, like it took me forever. It took me 2 different thrift stores, but I finished up getting books for my boyfriend's stepmom. So I found a Catherine Center book, which I really want to keep this one for myself. I really might, because it's a romance and she's not super into romance. No, I think I'm going to give it to her. I'll give it to her because even when she's done, she gives us the books whenever she's done. So I'll also have an opportunity to read it. But I've heard great things about Catherine Center, especially from Haley Pham. So I got her this one. It's called What You Wish For, and it just sounded really good. And then I also got her Everyone Brave is Forgiven. I think that this, London 1939. This is a historical fiction, which is what she's into. I'm not going to read the back of all these, but the back synopsis just seemed like something that she would like. And then I also found her this one, which I think sounds super interesting, and I think she's really gonna like this. It's called One Italian Summer. The front is stunning, which is a big part of why I picked it up, but I'll tell you a little bit about this one based off the synopsis. It's like this girl's mother passes away and she goes to Italy because she's kind of like looking for, her mom was like her best friend, so she's looking for some like happiness outside of grieving. And she goes to Italy and her mom is there, but her mom is in her 30s. It's like kind of feels time travel-y, kind of feels cool. And I think she's really going to enjoy this one. So I got her those 3 books, and then I got her the 4 books yesterday, and I think that we will call that good. But now we need to pick out pictures to go in our picture frame. We need 2 4x6s and 1 4x4. So let's see what we've got in here. I think I already found the one that I want for the 4x4. Oh, now I don't know. Here's what I'm thinking. Okay, we can either do this one of my grandma Random Papa Ron, or we can do this one. I think we're gonna do this one. That one, the colors just match really well. Obviously, I still need to take the picture or the stuff off of the glass, but let's just see what it looks like. Yeah, I like that one. I think I got it off in one go. That is adorable. So there's that one. I think we should do this one for this. It just kind of matches really well. Hey, Keith, baby, could you give me the scissors to cut this picture? She needs a little help going in. That's what she said. Okay, that is freaking adorable. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. This picture makes me kind of feel old because this was my 20th birthday and now I'm 23. Okay, so for the last one, it's the metal picture frame. I think I'm going to do the picture of Keaton with his friends. This one, because it feels like it matches. Even though these Goodwill stickers that they're putting on there now are bigger, they're kind of easier to peel off. So I'm like a little bit mad, but not super mad. I just wish they wouldn't put it like on the front glass of the picture frame. That feels very counterproductive. All right, so this one needs to be cut down a bit. I really don't want to cut off the waterfall, but I'm gonna have to. Look how precious. That is so cute. Okay. Anyway, so that's everything that I got. We got our picture frames filled. Again, I can't show you the other thing because I don't want my sister-in-law to see it. It's a surprise for Christmas. But now we are off to go see Keaton's grandparents, and I think tonight for dinner we're having steaks, and Keaton's cooking them, which means it's going to be delicious. But while he's cooking, I'll probably wrap up some of these Christmas gifts that we got. I like to stay pretty on top of it, but I also just like wrapping Christmas presents. So anyways, girls, see you in a few.
I'm feeling lost all over again.
Hey girls, we had to stop at O'Reilly because Keaton is changing Mary Riley's oil today, so that's why we're going down to Anderson. But while he's in there, I'm going to talk about this so fast because I haven't updated you on Skyshade, but I did sit and read for hours yesterday like I wanted to so badly. I sat and read till the end of the night. That's all I did for the rest of the day after we talked. So I am now on page 277 like I just showed you in Skyshade, and wow, this book is everything to me. But I think that if you've read the first two, this is the third in the Lightlark series, and depending on who you were hoping for the third book is, I feel like, going to tell you how you feel about the third book. But for me, this is great. I'm not going to tell you what team I am. I don't want to like ruin anything, but I really think that this is her best book yet, just because of, I don't know if I would say like plot wise it's, well, maybe it is, but hold on. Obviously my thoughts are not put together, and keep that check out. He's about to come out. I don't want to keep talking when he comes out. But okay, to me, her writing style is getting better and better with each book. I feel like some of the things that I've highlighted in this book have been so beautiful to read, and I can't read too many of them because they do have spoilers, but I just posted one on TikTok and Instagram because I'm so obsessed with it. So if I can find it really fast, like, okay, right here, lately, happiness seemed like flowers that withered before she could pluck them for herself. I feel like that's a beautiful way to write that, and like as sad as that is, like I just think that it's so beautiful to write it that way. And then I just found the other one. It says, don't do that, don't underestimate yourself when you're trying. So many people never bother. They decide they can't make a difference, so they don't even try. And trying, that's the hardest part, not succeeding, but all the trying it takes to get there. And I think that that is so beautiful. So okay, so loving this book. If I could recommend you a new romantic fantasy series that's not too smutty, like there's like some smut in it, but it's not like based around that. It's definitely like, it's not closed door, okay, but like when it is talking about the smut hasn't even happened until this one, and it isn't like in graphic detail at all, like at all. So anyways, moral of this story, I highly recommend you read this, especially adding it to your romantic kind of list of books that you should read. This should be at the top. It gave me the same vibes and feelings as ACOTAR and Fourth Wing and stuff like that. So if you just really love romantasy, I think you should add this to your list. I think you would love it. The sad news is, I think she said that there will be 2 more books in this, and I did agree with people when they said like I didn't think that this would be more than 3 books until I read this one. I can see where this is going, and I am excited that there will be 2 more books. I think that there needs to be. The plot is just getting so deep, but they're not coming out until 2026. So I'm gonna cry. Anyways, Keaton's coming back. Love you. Bye.